you guys hear about the movie before you were offered the part?
No.
Did we?
I heard there was going to be a movie. We were doing the show in New York.
Oh, really?
When actually we read it in Army Orchards column.
So was there ever a chance that you were like, they're not going to use me, or what?
Yes.
You know?
Of course. Of course.
So though we never really heard of it, but of course you sort of think, like so mentioned historically, so often the people who've done the Broadway show will just get replaced.
Which
yeah,
is
we're,
a
we're
crime.
the exceptions. I
Yeah.
mean, very
No.
seldom do people get to recreate their roles in the movie. You know, usually they go to somebody else. Spanky
so
McFarlane.
Yes.
we all sat around and Nathan, Matthew, and you and
cast
I,
it.
right? Sat around. That's right, we cast it. But we did sit around that first day on the set and say, we're really lucky to be here. This is really great.
What have you ever, like, your castmates ever been jealous of your scene stealing abilities that you guys have in there?
Oh, they're equally hammy.
Exactly.
Yes, and
It's always-
thieves themselves. So let's be. If anything, that was the best part about being on stage with those two guys for us was we were all trying to outdo each other without being hoggish
Right.
about it, and that was part of the reason that we had so much success in our scene was because we were four big, hammy. Greedy comic actors, and it just fed off of
But
each other.
talking about feeding, though, the audience roars and laughs, and it brings you up a little step higher. But you
Yeah.
didn't have that here. Was that?
But
a
we
little...
had experienced it many times before.
We did.
You had retro laughing.
Yes,
during-
and also, even though we hadn't done it together for quite a while, the crew, the 50 or 60 people standing around, we rehearsed, and those same laughs were there. They were the same intensity. So when the camera started rolling, we just recreate what we had done for rehearsal.
Now, is there how do I say this? Is it possible to go too far in a role like this? I mean, or is there like everything's open, or
I think so. I mean,
There must be.
it's got to be too far, but fortunately, hopefully we knew where that line sort of stops.
We found that not going far enough was a worse crime.
really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because in our characters, not going far enough makes it almost too real and perhaps offensive. If you go that far, that, oh my God, are they gay or what? It has to be there, and then it's fun. You can laugh.
Now, you never heard any negative feedback from anything, from anybody or anything, have you?
Not about that. No.
No?
Mm-mm. No, because if you really look at what we did, and we're a very happy, loving couple, and so I think that nobody's going to be sitting here complaining about either a gross or callous or disgusting, mean representation of a gay couple, because we are probably the healthiest couple on stage.
Yes,
We've had a long relationship. We communicate beautifully. We love each other. So you can get away with murder sometimes when you're that loving towards the people you're playing and towards the other partner.
Was there anything at all different that maybe you didn't, from the adaptation from the stage to the screen, that maybe you didn't expect, or was it?
Yeah, well, you know what? Oddly enough, entrances and exits, because we're used to entering usually on a flat stage from stage right or stage left. Here we were given doors, stairs, simple things like that, that you don't even think about. And all of a sudden you get on the set, and Roger has had one of the greatest exits of all time on the Broadway stage. All of a sudden we get to the set, and he can't do
There's no
this.
place to do it.
There was this wonderful action. No place to do it. So he found something else that works
Yeah.
just beautifully.
Yeah, but that was tricky. Some of the physical things would change, and often some of the bits we would sometimes just stand there for 30 seconds and literally just look at each other, Matthew and I and Nathan and Gary, and you
Let the audience write the script.
right. So, but we can't do that really so much in
Well,
a
you
film.
stole the scenes for me.
very
Thank
nice.
you so
Thanks
much.
a lot.
Thanks, man.